Welcome to the class 7 students. Today I will be going to start a new chapter of your second unit test syllabus, which is chapter number 6 of your book Respiration in Plants. Okay, now we know that all living beings respire, and since plants are also living beings, they have their own mechanism of respiration. Okay, now look into the book. All living organisms need energy to carry out various physical and metabolic activities, right? This energy is obtained from food. Similarly, we eat food, and that food is then broken down into the smallest carbohydrate, which is glucose, and then that carbohydrate or glucose is used up by all the cells of our body to produce energy, so that we get energy to perform our daily activities, or our body gets energy to do body's own metabolic activities, right? So plants also need energy to do their metabolic activities, and they get that energy by performing respiration. Okay, look into the book again. You know that plants manufacture their food by the process of photosynthesis. So previously in first unit test you have learned the chapter of photosynthesis, and there you have known that plants perform process which is light dependent. That means it occurs only when there is sunlight, and it takes up carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, it takes up water, and it all green plants have the green colored pigment chlorophyll, and then they perform the process of photosynthesis in presence of sunlight and produce oxygen and carbohydrate in the form of glucose, right? Now this photosynthesis, suppose photosynthesis, okay, forms what? Glucose. Now this glucose is used up during the process of respiration to produce energy. This glucose is the common substance between two of the main processes that plants perform, which is photosynthesis and respiration. So glucose is the common component between photosynthesis and respiration. Okay, look into the book. The food manufactured by plants is in the form of complex organic molecules of carbohydrates. So this is the food that is produced by plants by photosynthesis. Okay, the process by which these glucose molecules are broken down to release energy is known as respiration. So the food in the form of glucose that is produced by the process of photosynthesis is broken down so that the plants can get energy, and this process is known as respiration. Clear? Moving on to the next paragraph. The name of the paragraph is what is respiration? How basically it happens, the mechanism. Okay, the process of breaking down glucose to release energy is called respiration. So I have already discussed that the process by which the glucose, which is produced by the process of photosynthesis, is broken down to form energy in the form of ATP is known as respiration. Clear? Glucose breaks down after it combines with oxygen. So now let me write down the process of respiration, or the equation of respiration. There is, just like there is a particular equation of photosynthesis you have learned in your previous chapter, photosynthesis, respiration also has a particular equation. Okay, so what is the equation? Glucose plus oxygen. So glucose has to come in contact with oxygen. Okay, glucose plus oxygen forms what? CO2, carbon dioxide. Okay, then what? Plus H2O. What is H2O? Water. Then plus energy in the form of what? In the form of ATP. Okay, so glucose, when comes in presence of oxygen, it undergoes the process of respiration and produces carbon dioxide, water, and energy in the form of ATP. Now you will ask me, where does this oxygen is coming from? Plants produce oxygen, they give out oxygen during photosynthesis, means oxygen is one of the products of the process of photosynthesis. So how do they themselves get the oxygen? So just like we get oxygen by breathing, we have our certain breathing organs in our body. Plants also have certain organs in their body through which they can take the atmospheric oxygen for this process of respiration. Okay, glucose breaks down after it combines with oxygen. So when it combines with oxygen, it breaks down into these three things: carbon dioxide, water and energy. The body gets oxygen through breathing. We will talk about those breathing organs through which the plants get oxygen later on. Okay, the glucose combines with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide, water and energy. Okay, the glucose combines with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide, water and energy. Clear? Next, the energy is released in the form of ATP. ATP, the full form is adenosine triphosphate, and ATP is the energy currency. Okay, this energy is used to carry out biological functions necessary for the survival of the living beings. Just like in us, we use the energy that is formed as a result of cellular respiration. The food that we eat is broken down by this process of respiration in us also. Similarly, in plants, the same thing happens, and energy is released in the form of ATP. Okay, now in your book you will find this exact equation: glucose plus oxygen arrow, carbon dioxide plus water plus energy, ATP. Okay, you will have to learn this equation very well. This is a very important equation. Mark it properly. Moving on to the next paragraph. The energy released is stored in the energy rich chemical substances called ATP. I have previously told you the full form of ATP is adenosine triphosphate. Mark in your book. A total of 38 ATP molecules are produced by the oxidation of one molecule of glucose. So one glucose molecule produces 38 ATP molecules. Okay, from one glucose molecule, that means if there is one glucose molecule, it will be at the end producing 38 molecules of ATP. The ATP molecules that are stored in the cells can be broken down at any time to release energy for various metabolic activities. So whatever the plant needs, it uses that. Rest, what it doesn't need at that moment, it stores it in the cells of its different parts, in the different parts of the plant body, and those are then released when the plant needs more energy for various metabolic activities. Okay, thus the process of conversion of glucose in the food to energy rich ATP molecules with the help of oxygen, during which carbon dioxide and water are produced as byproducts, is known as respiration. So basically what happens, glucose here combines with oxygen, that means in presence of oxygen it breaks down and forms 38 molecules of ATP. So this is the actual product of this process of respiration. Along with that 38 molecules of ATP, two byproducts are also released, which is carbon dioxide and water, and this is the whole mechanism of respiration. The entire process of respiration takes place partially in the cytoplasm and some parts in mitochondria. So cytoplasm and mitochondria of the plant cells are the exact locations where plant respiration takes place. The process of cellular respiration is similar in plants and animals. So the process of cellular respiration that takes place in us is same as that of the plant respiration, which takes place in the cytoplasm and mitochondria. This one is very important, the site of plant respiration or cellular respiration in plants. Okay, so mark the sites of respiration, and I will then continue with the next part of this chapter, that is types of respiration, in the next video. Thank you.